Hey y'all, it's your man D Real, and today is Wednesday, so that means RecastTchalla, RecastTchalla still, RecastTchalla or else. Today, we're gonna tie that in with the weapons of T'Challa. This is Be Real with D Real. Hey, y'all, how you doing? And welcome to another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. It's Wednesday, so we're talking Recast T'Challa. If you did not catch my Instagram live on my Instagram page, which is DReal1970, I did a live Instagram on Recast T'Challa. But I'm going to do one here for the YouTubers as well. Now, what I talked about in my podcast is us squaring up. What we going to do? Okay, we know we're a movement. We know we are together. We know we are one force. What are we going to do? What are going to be the implements, i.e., weapons of our fight? Now, the Black Panther has all kinds of weapons, both conventional, unconventional, exotic, and mechanical, because it's Wakanda, of course. And we're going to talk about some of them. Probably the oldest one of all is called Skybreaker. Skybreaker is the first weapon forged by the first king of Wakanda, Bashinga. It is a vibranium knife with a wooden handle, and since it's millennia old, it is indestructible. And it's more of an artifact than a weapon, but seeing as it's indestructible, I don't see why it couldn't be pulled out to chop, because the blade never dulls. That's a hell of a weapon there. Now, another weapon is Nation Maker. Not so much a weapon per se, but it is the spear of kings. And it too, like Skybreaker, has been around since the inception of Wakanda, which makes it millennia upon millennia old. It is more a ceremonial piece, a more of a accoutrement of a king than a weapon of a warrior. But make no mistake, if need be, T'Challa has to go into battle with this weapon. He can go into battle with this weapon too. Now, another weapon, which is in that unconventional place, is the Dora Milaje. I know what you're saying. Isn't that objectification of women? No, they are living weapons. They are taught when they are wee children the finer points of the fighting arts, because they are supposed to be bodyguards for their king. And what good would they be if they couldn't do things like this? Yikes. That's what I'm talking about. They are weapons in any and every sense of the word. Okoye in comic book, well, first in movie, but now in comic book continuity, is the leader of the Dora Milaje. Originally, the Dora Milaje were supposed to be brides for T'Challa, and they were also a way of keeping the peace between warring nations within Wakanda, who felt they had women who were fit to be queens for T'Challa. Well, look what T'Challa did. He said bump them all and got him outsiders. Not one, but two. Monica Lynn and Aurora are not of Wakandan descent. Another weapon. Did y'all know that that T'Challa has Hulkbuster armor? Yes. T'Challa's Hulkbuster armor made its first appearance in the Totally Awesome Hulk #9 by Greg Pak and Miguel Del Mundo. It is every bit as powerful as the actual Hulkbuster armor, but the cool thing about T'Challa's Hulkbuster armor is it has non-lethal failsafes, because the first time he deployed this armor, he deployed it, of course, to fight the Amadeus Cho version of the Hulk, who was pissed off because Bruce Banner had been murdered. It has Sonics, which is a non-lethal way of trying to bring someone down. He also tried to mass tranquilize him. That didn't work. Tased him, and then they got into battle. Ultimately, the Panther Hulkbuster armor got busted by Amadeus Cho Hulk, but just the fact of the matter that he had that at his disposal and ready to split wigs with it. Another weapon, of course, is the energy daggers. Energy daggers, as you can see from those pictures, are depicted two different ways. They're depicted as a dagger, and they're also depicted, as a dart or a flechette of some kind that can be thrown. He didn't need an energy dagger when he put the blade where it was supposed to go, in the case of Namor and the issue of Wakanda being flooded. Another interesting side, and what I love about these weapons, they aren't just lethal killing weapons. In Wakanda, they're like anybody can make a weapon, but we do ours with style. Energy daggers are also capable of, like a phaser, stunning or killing their opponent. Another interesting side effect, they can break the effects of brainwashing or mind control. Ooh. Honorable mention, the Ebony Blade. The Ebony Blade, of course, is the weapon of the Black Knight, but a lot of people don't know that weapon came with a curse. The more blood it spills, the more it wants to spill, and the more it makes its wielder want to spill it. This blade came into the possession of a what I call a faux Black Knight, who worked for the Vatican and participated in the invasion of Wakanda. The Vatican participated in the invasion of Wakanda? Anywho, as we know, it was foiled, and T'Challa confiscated the Ebony Blade for his own. After using it for a little while, Brian Braddock, aka Captain Britain, during the first Civil War, came and asked, yo, when are we gonna be able to get that back? T'Challa responded in true African Black fashion. He told Captain Britain, I'll return it to you when I'm finished with it. Gangster. Last but certainly not least is a newer weapon of T'Challa's that you may not have heard of, that's called the Hand of Bast. The Hand of Bast is a powerful energy weapon that was used specifically or designed specifically to take down the Phoenix Force. Named for Bast, of course, it's a giant energy construct in the shape of a panther. And during the Black King saga recently, the symbiote god Null invaded the earth and just faded everybody from the Avengers to the X-Men, but not Wakanda when he was inhabiting a dark dragon, the Hand of Bass. Just look. Handling business. Now, real quick, what I want to touch upon before I get out of here is there are a lot of different weapons. There are a lot of different implements. T'Challa's just showing you. He doesn't just rely on his claws and his habit. He relies on all manner of weapons. And that's what I'm saying. In this fight to recast T'Challa, we need to rely on more weapons than just social media. We need to rely on each other. I'm talking to content makers. I'm talking to subscribers. I'm talking to the layman. If you're in this and you want to see T'Challa recast, y'all gonna have to step up. If it don't mean nothing but increasing the talk about it, insisting that people understand the importance of this movement as it applies to people of color, as it applies to young Black men, as it applies to young Black women. T'Challa is an integral part of who and what we are, especially since 2018 in that first Black Panther movie. It is not only a wanted commodity, but a needed one. And the people at Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler, and everybody else underneath him to a lesser extent, y'all need to be more responsible. Y'all need to take the responsibility and understand that even though the name on this project is Black Panther Wakanda Forever, right now it does not appear to be anything of the sort if you're killing off what brought you here in the first place. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe. Hello, comment, like, subscribe. This has been Be Real with D Real. I'll be back with another one of them other ones. And until then, y'all be good to each other.